Healing in DID and OSDD often happens in small, subtle increments, which can make progress hard to recognize. Many people judge recovery by how differently things feel emotionally, but in dissociative systems, that can be misleading. In systems, there isn't a single unified emotional state to check for improvement. Dissociation can also blunt experience, making changes harder to notice. As the body begins to feel safer, adrenaline levels drop. Many people experience this as feeling flat, empty, or fatigued. When you're looking for signs that you feel better, that reduction in adrenaline can actually make it seem like you're doing worse instead of better. In DID, changes don't occur all at once, and they don't happen at the same pace for every system member. Because the changes are small, they often become the new baseline. Once that happens, there's nothing obvious to compare the present to, which can make it feel like nothing's changed, even when it has. The conclusion that no progress is being made may simply be incorrect. So let's talk about what progress actually does look like in DID healing. Even though symptoms and triggers still occur, they tend to resolve more quickly. Recovery might take hours instead of days, and there's often less disruption afterward. You may not always know exactly what the trigger was or why something happened, but you can identify that a part of you is reacting. This can make the experience feel less random, less confusing, and less destabilizing for the system. Progress can also show up as fewer situations that feel like an emergency. Decisions may feel less life or death, and you may find that there is enough space between impulse and action for you to choose how you respond. Reduced internal urgency often comes before emotional relief. Changes in how your system interacts can be another sign of progress. Alters may still disagree, but there may be more willingness to recognize each other's good intentions, and conflicts don't last as long. Finally, progress can show up in the fact that what once felt impossible now feels normal, or at least possible. Earlier levels of distress may be hard to remember. Your current baseline wasn't always your baseline, even if it feels that way now. So instead of asking, "Do I feel better?" it might be more helpful to ask, "Does this cost less internally than it used to?" For example, is there less fallout after an event, faster recoveries, or fewer system disagreements? If you're noticing changes like these, they count, even if they aren't dramatic or easily measured.